Hey everyone, welcome back to From Planks to Protocols, a Porterville College Student Services podcast, the show where we walk the academic tightrope together and sometimes wobble a little.
Or fall off completely and land in something called academic probation.
Yep, been there. I'm your guest host, Candace.
And I'm Reed. Ami is out on assignment, so you're stuck with us as your hosts. Today, we're talking about a topic that a lot of students don't want to talk about but really need to: academic standing and probation.
Exactly. So if you've ever gotten an email saying you're on probation, or maybe you're just worried it might happen, stay with us. We're breaking it all down.
So, real quick, academic standing basically just means how you're doing academically, right? Like, are you passing your classes? Are you meeting the minimum GPA? And are you completing enough units? Most colleges expect students to keep at least a 2.0 GPA and successfully complete at least 50% of their classes. That's the baseline. And if you don't, that's when things get a little sticky and shift.
Right into academic probation. Okay, so let's talk types. According to Board Policy 4250, yes, we're getting official here, there are two kinds of probation.
Yep, two main ones. First, we've got academic probation, which kicks in when your GPA drops below 2.0 after attempting at least 12 semester units. Pretty straightforward.
And then there's progress probation, which means after enrolling in 12 or more units, you're not successfully finishing 50% of your classes. Like if you're withdrawing a lot, getting incompletes, or failing, and not just once, it's usually tracked over time, like 2 or 3 terms in a row, and that can get you dismissed if it keeps happening.
Okay, deep breath. First of all, it's not the end of the world.
Seriously. It just means the college is saying, hey, we noticed something's off, let's fix it.
You might get an email, maybe even a letter, and you'll probably be asked to meet with a counselor. That's a good thing.
Yes, your counselor can help you figure out what happened. Like, was it life stuff? Too many units? Mental health challenges? Whatever it is, you get to make a plan.
And some schools have you do a workshop or a student success contract, or here at PC we call them academic improvement plans, just to kind of reset. But here's the thing, you also have the right to appeal probation if you think something's not accurate, or if there were major life events going on.
That's in the policy too. Students can appeal in line with district procedures. So don't just sit with it, ask questions. All right, so how do you get back in good standing?
Well, basically, it all comes down to one word: progress. For academic probation, you need to bring your overall GPA back to a 2.0 or higher. For progress probation, you need to get those W's, I's, and NP's to be less than 50% of your total units. Basically, start finishing more of what you start. It might take more than one semester. Like, let's be real, probation didn't happen overnight, and getting out might not either, and that's okay. The important part is you're trending upward.
And it helps to cut back on units while you recover. Maybe repeat a course you failed, or pick classes you're more confident in. Oh, and take advantage of tutoring, writing labs, whatever's free on campus. Like, for real, use the support. All right, so here's the part people usually stress about: dismissal, also known as disqualification. Yes, it exists, but there's a process. According to policy, if your GPA stays under 1.75 for 3 consecutive semesters, you can be placed on academic dismissal. Same with progress probation. If your WINP rate stays above 50% for 3 straight semesters. But, and this is huge, you can appeal dismissal in writing, and the college might keep you on probation instead of dismissing you if there's a good reason.
Right, so it's not automatic and it's not forever. There is even a process for readmission if you are dismissed and meet the criteria in the administrative procedures. It's just important to remember that although you can appeal dismissal, you shouldn't expect to be able to register for classes immediately for the next semester. There are rules. If your GPA is below 1.0 or your completion rate is 25% or lower, you'll have to sit out 2 semesters, so like fall and spring or spring and fall.
But if your GPA is between 1.0 and 1.99, or you're completing between 26% and 50% of your classes, then it's just 1 semester you have to sit out. It's kind of harsh, but it's also like a reset. Time to regroup, maybe meet with a counselor, and plan how to come back strong.
So, bottom line, academic probation is a signal.
not a sentence. It's the college's way of saying, we see something's up. Let's support you.
Yep. So many students have been there. What matters most is what you do next. So if you're in it, or even close to it, talk to your counselor, check your academic standing in your student portal, and don't go through it alone. Make a plan, ask questions, and remember, it's okay to start over.
All right, friends, that's it for today's episode of From Planks to Protocols at Porterville College.
If this helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you've got questions, hit us up on our webpage or stop by the counseling office in AC 126.
Until next time, Pirates, and remember, reach out to your counselor if you have more questions about academic standing.
Bye.